Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Learn How to Learn English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. And today, honestly, we're going to talk about something a little more personal than usual.
Alex, real talk. How are you feeling this morning? Actually feeling.
Honestly, I opened my laptop to edit today's video and just stared at it. My brain basically said, "Not today," and closed the tab by itself.
Your brain went on strike.
Completely. Full protest, signs and everything.
I think so many of our listeners know that exact feeling, and that's exactly why today's episode exists.
Today we're talking about don't give up on yourself. Those days when you want to quit. Quit English, quit your goals, quit everything, and how to keep going without being harsh on yourself.
And don't worry about your level today. This is easy, everyday English. If you follow most of it, you're doing great. New word? We'll slow down and explain it, like always.
Quick favor before we start. If this episode helps you, click like, subscribe to Learn How to Learn English, and send it to a friend who's having a hard week. And stay with us till the end. We've got a community question waiting.
Okay, let's get into it. What don't give up actually means?
Let's start here, because don't give up can honestly sound a little scary.
Scary how?
It can sound like never rest, never slow down, just push, 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 like a machine. That toxic version.
And if you take one day off, suddenly you feel guilty, like you failed somehow.
But that's not what we mean today at all. There's a much gentler word for what we actually mean. Perseverance.
Perseverance. Perseverance. It means continuing for a long time, even when things are hard. You don't have to be fast. You just have to keep returning to it.
He showed real perseverance, finishing his English course even while working 2 jobs. That's perseverance.
And there's a word I love just as much. Resilience. Resilience.
What's your picture for that one?
For me, it's bamboo in a storm. Bamboo bends almost all the way to the ground in strong wind, but it doesn't snap. And once the storm passes, it stands back up.
I love that. You can bend without breaking.
So, don't give up on yourself doesn't mean never rest. It means even if you fall down this week, you don't throw the whole dream in the bin.
Don't throw your dream in the bin just because this week was heavy. Say that with us, listeners.
Don't throw your dream in the bin just because this week was heavy. You can rest, you can cry, you can pause, and still not give up. Why we want to quit.
So why do so many of us feel like quitting so often?
Great question, because maybe you're not lazy at all. Maybe life is just heavy right now.
In real life, we hit obstacles. Obstacle, O-B-S-T-A-C-L-E, a problem or a block sitting right in your path. Money, time, exams, family, work, all piling up together.
And on top of obstacles, we get setbacks. A setback is when you move one step forward and something suddenly pushes you 2 steps back.
I finally spoke up in a meeting in English, and someone corrected every single sentence. That's a setback.
And when obstacles and setbacks pile up together, it starts to feel like an uphill climb.
Uphill climb. Like walking up a steep hill carrying a heavy backpack. Every step costs more energy than it should.
And when that uphill climb lasts too long, we start to lose heart, lose heart, slowly losing our hope, our energy, our courage.
Think of someone named Zara. She works long shifts, comes home exhausted, opens her English notebook, and her eyes are already closing. She's not lazy. Her body is simply done for the day.
If that's you right now, wanting to quit doesn't mean you're weak. It just means your mind and your body need rest. Our own rock bottom moments. Can I be honest with you, Alex? I had a moment like that myself with this very podcast.
Tell me.
A few months in, I compared our early episodes to other big podcasts, and I just felt crushed. I thought, we sound so small next to them. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this.
That sounds heavy.
That same week, I read a comment saying the audio quality was bad. Bad comparison, bad comment, same day. I felt like I'd hit rock bottom with the whole project.
Hit rock bottom. Feeling like you're at the very lowest point with nothing left in the tank.
I genuinely thought about deleting the whole channel. Maybe I should just quit.
So what did you actually do?
First, nothing. I took 2 full days off. I watched silly videos. I didn't touch the microphone. I let myself feel disappointed without fixing anything.
You didn't force a fake smile and pretend you were fine.
Not that time, no. But after those 2 days, something small shifted. I thought, okay, this won't be perfect, but do I actually want to stop? And the honest answer was no.
So what did the comeback actually look like?
Tiny. I decided just one small improvement per episode, not everything at once. One better transition, one clearer explanation. That's it.
That's perseverance in real life. Not one big leap, just small, honest returns.
Exactly. And slowly, I started to bounce back, recovering little by little, like a ball hitting the floor and rising again.
And now look at us, still going.
Still going. What about you, Alex? Any moment like that?
Definitely. Though mine wasn't about English at all. It was about learning to edit video, while also helping my parents move house at the exact same time.
That's a lot at once.
It really was. After a few weeks, I looked at my editing and thought, this is going nowhere. I wanted to quit editing completely, quit helping with the move, quit basically everything.
So what changed?
I called an old university friend who edits professionally and told her I was thinking of quitting. She looked at one of my videos and said, Alex, you're actually on the right track. You just want results faster than they naturally come.
On the right track. Moving in the right direction, just not at the speed you wanted.
She showed me small places where I'd actually improved, spots I hadn't even noticed myself. She said, stay the course and it'll click. Stay the course. Keep going on the same path. Don't suddenly turn around.
There's a strong line for exactly this moment. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Honestly, for me it was more like, when the going gets tough, I get snacks.
Relatable. Deeply relatable.
But now I try something in between. Snacks allowed, but also 10 focused minutes, no matter how tired I am. I didn't become some editing superhero overnight. I just made the task smaller and kept moving.
Which brings us perfectly to the practical part. 3 gentle ways to actually keep going.
Tip 1. Make the task smaller.
When life feels like an uphill climb, we usually try to reach the top in one single day, and then feel exhausted before we've even taken the first step.
It's like standing in front of a messy room and saying, I must clean everything right now. You just want to lie down instead.
But if you say, I'll clean just this one drawer, suddenly it feels possible. For English, that one drawer might be 5 minutes or one short episode.
Instead of, I'll study for 2 hours every night, try, today I'll listen to English for 10 minutes. If you do more, wonderful. If it's only 10 minutes, you still won.
I once had a listener message us saying English felt like a giant lake, and she didn't even want to touch the water.
What did you tell her?
I told her, you don't need to swim the whole lake today. Just put your toes in. 5 minutes while your tea is brewing. That's genuinely enough to start.
Tip 2. Change the story in your head.
Because the words we say to ourselves can hurt more than any exam ever could. I'm failing. I'm bad at this. I'll never sound natural. That inner story quietly drains your resilience.
I had this with editing. My actual progress wasn't terrible, but in my head I kept repeating, you're behind, you're behind. So even real progress didn't feel like progress.
It's like watching a film with sad background music playing constantly. Even the happy scenes end up feeling heavy.
So we adjust the soundtrack. Instead of, I'm stupid, try, this is a setback, not the end. Instead of, my English is terrible, try, I'm nervous right now and I'm still learning.
Those small sentences are like a gentle hand on your own shoulder. They protect your heart enough to keep pushing through.
Tip 3. Don't struggle alone.
Your brain overwhelmed else sends nobody always lying.
Someone once told us in a comment, I think I'm the only person in my whole city who struggles this much with English. And underneath that comment, dozens of replies saying, me too, me too, me too.
She was never actually alone. She just hadn't found her people yet.
I've a friend I message on the genuinely hard days. I just write, today was rough. Remind me I can still do this.
And what does she usually say?
Something like, you're tired, not useless. Go drink some water and try again tomorrow. Tired, not useless. I think about that line more than I probably should.
So maybe today, your step is one simple message. I'm finding this hard right now. Can we practice together? That's not weakness. That's genuine courage.
Here's something people misunderstand a lot. Changing your plan doesn't mean you failed.
Right, like, if I don't do it this exact way, I've given up. But that's simply not true.
Say your dream is confident English. That's your mountain. First, you decide. 2 hours of study every single night.
After work, after everything else, that's a lot to carry.
Exactly. Within days, you're exhausted, you stop, and then you feel guilty and think, see, I really can't do this.
But the problem was never the dream. The problem was the plan. And in that moment, don't give up doesn't mean push harder. It means, okay, this road isn't working. I need a different road.
Like wearing the wrong shoes for a long walk. If your shoes hurt, you don't swear off walking forever. You change the shoes, or you slow the pace.
So instead of 2 hours a night, maybe it becomes 15 minutes twice a day. Same dream, completely different shape.
Changing your method, your schedule, even a short-term goal, that's not giving up on the deeper dream. You're not throwing the dream away. You're just redrawing the map.
Word tour time! Let's collect today's vocabulary.
First, perseverance. Continuing for a long time, even when it's hard. Her perseverance got her through the whole course, even with a newborn at home.
Next, resilience. bending under pressure without breaking. His resilience only grew stronger after every setback.
Next, obstacle, a problem blocking your path. A noisy house is my biggest obstacle to studying in the evening.
Next, setback, a step forward followed by a push backward. Losing that client was a real setback, but not the end of the business.
Next, lose heart, to slowly lose your hope and energy. After 3 rejections, he started to lose heart.
Next, hit rock bottom, feeling like you're at the very lowest point. She hit rock bottom the week both her laptop broke and her exam failed.
Next, bounce back, to recover slowly after a hard time. It took a month, but he bounced back with a fresh plan.
Next, stay the course, to keep going with your plan without suddenly quitting. The first month was rough, but she stayed the course.
Next, on the right track, moving in a good direction, even slowly. Your pronunciation isn't perfect yet, but you're on the right track.
And last, light at the end of the tunnel, a small sign of hope even during a hard stretch. After weeks of daily practice, I finally saw a light at the end of the tunnel.
10 words, all pointing at one simple truth. You can bend, pause, and still keep going.
One more small idea before we close. Celebrate the tiny wins, not just the huge ones.
Because huge moments, passing a big exam, having one flawless conversation, those are rare. If you only celebrate those, you can go months feeling nothing.
So instead, you understood a joke in English without translating it. That's a win. You spoke one sentence out loud, mistakes and all. Also a win.
There's a nice phrase for this. Give yourself a pat on the back, to gently praise yourself for something you did well.
I actually keep a tiny note on my phone called Small Wins, 1 line a day. Understood a whole voice message without pausing it. Things like that.
And on a heavy day, you can open that list and see real, honest proof that you've been moving forward the whole time.
Quick wrap-up. Don't give up on yourself doesn't mean never rest. It means quiet. Quick wrap-up. Don't give up on yourself doesn't mean never rest. It means quiet perseverance and resilience, returning again and again.
We feel like quitting because of real obstacles and setbacks, not because we're lazy or weak.
Make the task smaller, change the story in your head, and don't struggle through it completely alone.
And remember, changing your plan is not the same as giving up on your dream. You're just redrawing the road.
Our community question today: what's one small win from this week? Even a tiny one. Tell us in the comments in English. One honest sentence is perfect.
For example, this week's small win is finishing 1 page of my notebook. That's it. That counts.
And today's vocabulary once more: perseverance, resilience, obstacle, setback, lose heart, hit rock bottom, bounce back, stay the course, on the right track, light at the end of the tunnel.
If this episode gave you something today, please click like, subscribe to Learn How to Learn English, and share it with someone who's close to giving up this week.
You didn't waste this time today. You showed up, even on a heavy day. That already counts as perseverance.
This was Learn How to Learn English with Alex
And Emma. Until next time, be gentle with yourself and don't give up. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next episode.